Right, so here's the deal. You know that feeling when either you did something really wrong, you know, that spidey sense when you know you've screwed up. Well, that's that full warm flush feeling that goes from your top of your head all the way down to your toes and makes you freeze in your tracks. It happened to me just before I got attacked by a cougar. That's the same feeling you get when you realize you're lost. It's very important to realize you're lost sooner than later. The sooner you realize you're lost, the quicker you can stop, the faster you will be found. A lot of these shows, it's all about, you know, self-rescue, and they have to get moving because nobody is coming. Well, I've got parameters set up with my wife and other people. Somebody would be coming from me if I don't make it back by my deadline. It's pretty hard for me to get lost out here, it really is. It's pretty hard to get lost anywhere, but it does happen. But the most important thing is stop. Take what I call a safety break. Sit down, snack on some snacks that you might have, take 20 good long breaths, look around you, and assess your situation. What time is it? How much sun do you have? Are you hydrated? When was the last time you ate? You know, is it gonna rain? How cold is it at night? All these things you're gonna have to figure out and realize, okay, if I'm truly lost and I'm not making it out here today, the sooner I make the decision to give me time to make shelter, fire, and maybe even look for some little food on the first night. So those are gonna be my priorities today. This water is super clear, super clean. I've been drinking it for years without a problem. A lot of the locals out here are very proud that you still can drink this water. But we'll know in a few days if I'm squatted out there with giardia or dysentery or something from drinking bad water, then I'll be wrong. Now Charlie back here, he's got his own food. This is his blanket. I don't get to use it. He's all good with water. He's got snacks. He's gonna be just fine. So don't worry, Peta. I'm not abusing my dog. He lives for this. So basically the scenario is that I've been bushwhacking all day. I've realized I've got that flush feeling. I'm lost. I need to sit down and I need to take a safety break. So I'm gonna take off my gear. Yeah, I've stopped. I don't really want to go too far from this area, but I do want to find a good place to survive at. This place is pretty dang good, but I really would like to scope it out a little bit more and see if I can find a better shelter position. That didn't help. I found a couple different places that are good quick shelters, but I'm gonna look for a place to make a much better one. Okay, see this hole here? I could clean that out, make something out of that, but I'm gonna look at my other possibilities. And see, even here, if I maybe made a rock level, you know, built rocks up right in here, it's kind of dirty, man. Yeah, see, right over there, there's a bunch of materials. There's that flat, open beach. It's an indecision, but I've decided to go back to this beach. It's time to get to work. You ready, buddy? Let's get this off you. This is great. And this is gonna be nice and soft to sleep on once I get some pine boughs down. Now, a really cool thing, seeing that owl before I even left. Rarely do you actually get to watch an owl that long and close up. I actually got to see it take a fish out of the water. Guy was staring at me most of the morning when I woke up. It made me, it feels like he was looking right into me. I know that's silly, but I am out here to look for and questing for animal totems and spiritual guidance from the wild. Woo! That's good stuff, Charlie. All right. kind of like that. Needs to be higher. What can we do here? How can I make this a little higher? I'm gonna break into my bag of goodies. I'll test out and play with the first item. But this is basically a chainsaw blade, 2 lanyards. I can put sticks in these and I can saw. I step on it and I just pull back and forth. Bam! It's raining. It's not good. I'm expending a lot of energy, but this is when I have to expend it, and this is the most important phase. The idea here is I'm gathering moss. You see all this extra debris on the top and sticks? I want all that because it's just more stuff that's gonna block rain. So I'm going around underneath and I'm uprooting it from underneath, and then I can get Mossman. Mossman cometh. Took me a little bit to get kick-started, make a decision on where I was going to do the shelter, and I think the thing that broke it was, all right, well, I was having problems figuring out where, and there's problems with it. Once I started gathering the materials, started getting the poles, I started seeing, okay, well, those pieces of the puzzle can fit here, and those pieces of the puzzle can fit there. As you see, I've mossed the entire back, and there's some structured things I have to do to the shelter still. As you see, I'm building a little rock wall for my fire pit that would be right there. I have one thing left to do here on the shelter for tonight, and that is to build a bed out of pine boughs. Yeah, as I said, I'm feeling pretty good. My shelter's up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be dry in there, and I've gathered a bunch of boughs for a bed. I've got a fire pit made. I've got an initial set of firewood, so I'm reaching my goals. So what else is next? I have to gather a whole bunch more wood. Luckily, it's all pretty nearby. And I gotta start the fire. I had probably 5 or 6 berries a few minutes ago, and it really felt good, especially for it's only been a day. But I put in some real work. Okay, so far, what have I used out of my survival kit? 1.5 foot of paracord, the hand chainsaw, the new tomahawk, the canteen and water, and my K-bar knife. Oh yeah, and the bugs are pretty nasty right now. There's some really little small no-see-ums that bite real hard. Every good first aid kit has fire starter and some storm-proof matches. Okay, so Got the shelter made, firewall built, fire built, bed built. Caught a small fish, caught 3 crayfish. This has been a highly successful day. I've only used a limited number of things from my survival kit, so far it's going really well. I couldn't be happier actually, unless I had a couple 6-packs of beer, because I'm not even hungry at this point. But this is day 1. Maybe it was all beginner's luck. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna look for some more berries. Charlie is totally digging it. Yeah, say hi, buddy. He's warm. I'm warm. It's not that cold out yet. Just put some wood in the fire. I'm gonna take my boots off and take my belt off. Get a little bit more comfortable. My back is kind of jacked, so we'll see what laying flat on the hard ground will do for me. So, alright. Everybody, good night.